All right, here's some big news on this story. Wrestlers now take it one step up. Complaints to the Olympic body directly. In fact, their complaint here speaks extensively about young wrestlers being sexually harassed at the hands of their chief, Brij Bhushan. Vinesh Phogat has been tortured by the WFI chief, is what is written in the complaint. Vinesh Phogat has also contemplated suicide. We fear for our lives. This is precisely what the complaint to the Olympic body has detailed. The wrestlers here file a complaint with the Olympic body. The complaint has been sent to the Olympic body chief, PT Usha, saying young wrestlers are sexually harassed. Vinesh Phogat tortured by the WFI chief. Vinesh contemplated suicide at one point of time, and we now fear for our lives. This was inevitable. It appears that on day 3, this complaint to the Olympic body has now surfaced. Let me quickly cut across to Nitin Srivastav, who's right now outside the Sports Ministry's office or residence, Anurag Thakur's residence. Nitin, a quick word. As we see, the Sports Ministry has not come up with a satisfactory response. At least that's what the wrestlers say, that their discussion with the Sports Ministry that went on till late last night was inconclusive. Now, on day 3, we see a complaint that surfaced where the wrestlers have written to the Olympic body straight, addressed to the Olympic body chief PT Usha, complaining that young wrestlers have been sexually harassed. Vinesh Phogat was tortured to such an extent that she contemplated suicide, and they also claim in that letter to the Olympic body that they now fear for their lives. The fact that they're coming out and sitting there in Jantar Mantar and collectively with a bunch of wrestlers together, not solo, it appears that their words must be taken absolutely seriously.
Well, of course, this is just one more step, I would say, to fight against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. From day 1, they are demanding that Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh should be sacked immediately and WFI should be disbanded. So that is what they have done. Basically, PT Usha, who is IOA chief, has urged the wrestlers to come forward, and IOA will be in support of them. So now wrestlers have written a letter. I have that letter with me, and I just read out some important points from it. Vinesh was mentally harassed and tortured by the WFI president after she missed out an Olympic medal in Tokyo. She almost contemplated suicide. The other thing is, in addition, there has been financial misappropriation on the part of WFI. Okay, so the demands are, the important thing is the demand. So there are 4 demands. They are saying, we request the Indian Olympic Association to immediately appoint a committee to inquire into the complaints of sexual harassment. Point 2 is resignation of WFI president. Number 3, dilution of WFI, and number 4 is a new committee should be formed to run the affairs of WFI in consultation with the wrestlers. So those are the demands.